Hi, I'm Kenny Rabalais, and we're right here at the Plant Gallery on Airline Drive. We're going to show you how to plan and how to get your ideas to either buy the plants or hire someone to do those. But first of all, you need to tell them what you want. And there's three ways of doing landscape itself. One is hiring the professionals, have them come out, have them do you a beautiful plan. This is called a schedule, and when you get your plan like this, if you're doing it this way, you can really compare what you're getting for the price. Now the second way is actually drawing it out, your space itself, and making your rooms real simple on a piece of paper, so we could actually see the space when you come into a garden center or you're going actually to a landscape architect, so they could actually see that to start out with. Now the third way is probably my funnest way to do landscaping. The best thing to do is ride around your neighborhood with your camera phone or just a camera and shoot some pictures that you like around your neighborhood that you think, wow, that looks good to me. So here we have our pictures. I rode around my neighborhood and I like some different pieces of neighbors' houses that I like. And I'm going to show who I'm working with, or I'm going to walk around the garden center and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. I like this. I don't know what that plan is. Can you help me out? And say, hey, I like this part right here. This is what I kind of want this area to look like, okay? Or I like this little line in the garden, and we're going to do a little close-up of this. And you see how this turns? I like the shape of that turn, okay? And I'd like that on my plan that I kind of drew out. This is my house, and I'd like to have this little turn right here. And so actually, once we do that, your garden center that you're going to go to, or your landscape architect, or whoever's trying to help you out, could actually see it and say, wow, okay, I know exactly what you need, and this is what you need. Okay, now that we have that beautiful plan that we're going to do, and we go out to your site and you go outside and you see your yard and the earth look like this. You have a little grass, you got a lot of weeds, you got some old ground cover coming in. I mean, just take a look at this. The worst thing to do is get all excited and say, hey, I'm going to the garden center, I'm going to buy some plants, and we're going to just put them in the ground. But you have these weeds, and you could scrape this off. I mean, you could use a shovel and scrape this off and this could be clean, but all those weed roots are underneath here. And what Roundup does is the only thing that works is it kills the weed. It only works on green, and it kills the weed in the ground itself. So it goes to the root and it kills the root. So you'll never see that particular weed again. I'm not saying you won't see weeds again, but we need to go ahead and treat this and have it very clear before we put all that great soil right on top of this. Okay, now here's a spot that is total shade, and the question was, I cannot get any grass to grow at all under my tree. My recommendation, this is Asian jasmine, and this is right under me. It comes in 4-inch, 6-inch, or 1 gallons. I recommend the 4-inch when you're planting it, and it grows together and it just looks like a beautiful lawn once it's all together. It actually grows so tight it will smother any weeds out coming out. Now what we did right behind here is we mixed it up a little bit because we didn't want the whole area to be Asian jasmine, so we put mondo grass, which is a great ground cover also. All it grows is about 8 inches. And then behind me is the dwarf pittosporum, and that is a great plant to plant when you can plant this in sun or you can plant this in shade. And it's an old plant, and it does very, very well. This is called fig ivy. This ivy grows on the fence and attaches to the fence. So what we did is we planted fig ivy, let it grow up the fence. It starts out small, it does grow through, and then you said, hey, I want a little bit more than fig ivy. I want to do something like a layered look. We went ahead and did a boxwood hedge and the dwarf mondo right here. Look at the tones, dark green, light green, dark green. You see how that looks just great, real simple, real clean, and all of a sudden you have 6-foot greenery right in front of you that only takes up an inch and a half of space out of your 4 feet that we have to work with. Here's your solution right here. Okay, here we are right in the back of the fence where everyone wants their privacy and they want some kind of screen. Of course, there's nothing prettier than a green screen. So this is called sweet viburnum right behind me. And this was planted as a 3-gallon 3 years ago, about this size, okay? And you could see, now I'm almost 6'2", and you can see the size of this. This is about 10 feet tall. This grows really, really fast. It's the most inexpensive way to get coverage in a big spot. Of course, it all starts, just like we said before, with a great plan and that great soil and those great designs of plants in tight spots or in loose spots. But after all that is done, and you have this gorgeous landscape, and you're seeing pictures like this, one, it's so self-satisfying that, you know, here these houses come alive with greenery, and people for years to come are going to enjoy this great work and lounge out in backyards and entertain. And we feel very blessed to meet so many of our great clients that they know they're enjoying their garden year after year after year. And we're here to help you. We're open 7 days a week from 9 to 5. Come on in on Airline Drive, and we're always wanting to help and educate and share our knowledge with you so you're successful in your garden and you have something to be very, very proud of. There's nothing like greenery to breathe in and live and enjoy. I hope this helped you out, this segment. Thanks.